Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Humphries. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got him way down the field. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense was swarming around this guy and just ran him out of bounds for a loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air, it's Henderson. Pressure coming. And down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Looking to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after turning it on. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
On first down, Nate Frazier. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go.
Maybe a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
This defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab over the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Hauls it in. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Broussard. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown Cougars. And the stomping has commenced.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6.
That makes the score Houston 28, Georgia 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. At the 40, there he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Georgia going up tempo. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points. the two-point conversion, guys. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That keeps the score. Houston 28, Georgia 12.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Hughes. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Right down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using his legs to buy some time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphreys. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The run inside. It's Phillips. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll cut the lead to 13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Running inside. It's Hughes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To throw, it's Henderson. Moves around to clear up the vision. Could be an alley. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Gain of 19 on the play. Good enough for first down.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's going to take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Quarterback will keep it. Finding some room. Smashes ahead. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Got it, looking for the first down. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
This quarterback part of their running game. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly